Hello all aspirants. Welcome to Capstone IAS Academy. Welcome to the orientation of one of the most beautiful subjects that you will ever come across. That is history. Why history? That is something to be thought about. Many people ask the question. I would say mother of all subjects. I am Advocate Manoj Madhav. I will be handling history optional as well as much of the part of GS in Capstone IAS Academy. You must be knowing the other faculties. They are one of the most brilliant all among the faculties in India. So nothing to worry about. And I will be one among them, associating with them. And together we will achieve. So let's get to business. What's the need for history? Everybody has a problem. The myths are a lot. There are lots of myths that, concerns with history, and people get denied. Do you know something? Up till the 90s, more than 80% of civil service aspirants who appeared for mains were history optional. Even today, out of the 15,000 who appear for mains, 3,000 to 4,000 are history optional. One of the evergreen subjects. Then why fear? Why fear one of the most beautiful subjects? And it is what? His story. It's simply a story. All you need to do is follow the story. So, I would like to say we. So we will be going together on a trip to understand some of the most beautiful stories. And do you know one thing? When you get to the academy, those who are, or when you get into your service, those who have the backup of history are not fooled easily. You know why? Because it's precedence. It's simply precedence. The court takes experiences from before in order to make a judgment. We don't like others judging us, right? But even the court goes for history. So I would say the mother of all social sciences, it is an all-rounder subject. History goes in for almost all the subjects that is there, and it is one of the most easiest, because once you know the story, you don't have to understand a concept. You know the story, concept naturally comes to you. So what you need to understand is just the story. And like I said, it is one of the most easiest to score. Easily 300 marks. Paper 1 and paper 2, 250 together. Easily you can score above 300. I can assure you that. It is not that any other subject is bad or something. Every subject is brilliant. Same as history. So first thing I would like to tell you is, don't fear history. Or any subject that you choose. Don't fear history, that subject. Then trouble comes across. Definitely trouble comes across. Second thing I would love to tell you is, do not give your ears to any, except for experts. And you give your ear for expertise of someone, you achieve. You go to listen to Tom, Dick or Harry, there comes disaster. So please follow your heart, and while choosing an optional, be in your comfort zone, not in your interest. I have heard many people tell, choose according to interest. Let me tell you an example. I love to wear traditional clothing. I am comfortable in those traditional clothing. Same as you see me, I'm wearing kurta. I am very comfortable in those traditional wear. But if you ask me to wear something which I don't like, but I am interested, I am very much interested to wear a 5-piece suit, will I be comfortable? No, definitely not. Definitely not. So, comfort is important than interest. First thing you need to understand is, do you have interest or do you have comfort in the subject? Of course, when you're comfortable, you can, just like I told about the dressing style, you wear the dress an entire day. You are confident, your confidence glares out. But if you are not, others can feel your discomfort and that brings down your confidence. The same we can understand in optionals. Choose your optional wisely. And I am here to help you on history. Together we will achieve. Not alone. I will not let you go alone. Together we will achieve. So, what is the importance here? How do we achieve in this particularity? So, like I said, it's a very easy subject. And how do you understand the easiest part? Remember, one subject which covers 100% of GS, yes, might be astonishing, but let me tell you, 100% in GS. Preliminary, if you take prelims exam, so that, what's the syllabus? Ancient, medieval, modern, post-modern, art and culture. So there are 5 modules. 5 modules have come. Now, let's come to mains. They are very less part of ancient and medieval, or let's absolutely say they are not there. Then modern, post-modern, art and culture, world history, isn't it? But what happens is that there is the presence of ancient and medieval also. Paper 1, part A is ancient, part B is medieval. Paper 2, part A is modern and part B is world. But through art and culture, it comes inside. Whichever part has been avoided out. So 100% you have a subject in GS. In preliminary, easily you can score 40 marks, 30 to 40 marks. Mains, when you study the concepts in detail, more than 300 marks, easy. And there are maps. So when you study maps, or when you go through maps, maps are make or break. Beautifully you know to locate. Otherwise only geography, people who study geography have the ability to, understand where the places are. But we through history will also have the efforts for maps. So all this combined together, you get some of them, the best, some of the best to get into something. And moreover, not only in your professional life, but in your personal life, history will come in help. How come? Very beautifully we can say that. Because you're studying people. People are personalities. These personalities, what we follow, role models. Where do role models come from? There are plenty of people that we are studying, and we get to save in our minds some of the finest examples of humanity. We study the best and the worst, so we know how to compare. Students of history, serious ones. I'm not saying those who just come for the time being. It's not like that. Serious students of history have become some of the best personalities that humanity has ever known. So why should you fear? Don't give your ears to anybody. That's what I would suggest. Listen to experts. Listen to experts. If you want to ask doubt to someone, let them be your peers. Make sure you ask someone who has written mains at least once. Otherwise, don't listen to them. See, history is a static subject. It won't have questions from outside. And questions will be repeated. Now, I will guarantee you, I can guarantee you, we will make sure that we will work out each and every questions together. We will work out every concepts together. It is the guarantee that Capstone IAS Academy and me and myself, we are giving you that no concepts will be kept away from you. Everything will be told to you. So you need not worry. We will work out questions together. So as I said, questions get repeated in history optional. Please, the words which are coming out of my mouth should be written down in your Bible or whatever holy scripture that you follow. Write it down. And the next importance that you need to understand is the perfect material that we can have is history is very methodological subject as well as it is analytical. So analytical, methodological, and it is very transparent. A very transparent subject. So there is no need to fear in any case whatsoever. So please keep that in mind, and some myths also we shall discuss. What are the myths associated here? Like many people say, the basic thing is like when you take history, you're between the devil and the sea. It's like nowhere to go and it's vast like an ocean. That's the most stupid statement that you will ever come across. I can guarantee you that. When you choose history, let there be interest and comfort. Comfort, we will sit together, we will understand how to get comfortable. But let there be a minimal interest. So that's why you turn towards history, right? And vastness. Have you seen horses running? When the horses goes to war, they make them wear, that eye patches. Patches will be worn in the eye. And it is true that the horse doesn't get scared or doesn't get deviated. It is only focused on its objective. So when it is focused on its objective, the warrior wins the battle or the war. You need to be like that. You need to be like that horse, and I will wear you that patch. And I will make you wear that patch where you will only concentrate on the syllabus, nothing else. History is a subject where you can get lost very easy. So first thing that we'll understand, make sure we will never go away from the syllabus. Many stories will be told, but that will always stick to what the syllabus is to be saying or needs. Okay. The second one, low scoring. Check the previous 10 years. Check the previous 10 years. I told you, it's one of the most evergreen subjects. So when it is evergreen, what you understand? It is not low scoring. 2017, 18, 316, 320, 300, 302, above 300. Easily. The easiest to score. So who told it is low scoring? And again, there are, availability of material, mentorship. Where rather than any other subject, you get history. You get history. So what is the problem that comes to you? And the next importance is, it's very hard to revise. Understand in the mode of a story. Let me tell you one example. When you were a kid, your grandmother or grandfather used to tell you stories. They told the same story again and again. You still remember that, don't you? We all remember it. Our bedtime stories. We love it. Everyone, from a kid to an old person, everybody loves stories. Don't you watch cinema? Here are stories. Understand in the mode of a story, you have the optionals. And like I said, so remember your grandmother and grandfather when they told the stories. When they made a mistake, they might have told the story in some other way. You will correct them. Grandma, grandpa, it's not like that. You told the story like this. Okay, then they will correct it. Don't you remember that? It's as simple as that. This optional is as simple as that. So please, don't listen to others. Listen to your heart. And if you believe, you achieve. So, one more thing I need to tell. Keep books. We will discuss that once we join and then you come to our classroom. We'll discuss about the books. Read one book 10 times rather than 10 books one time. Always remember this. You may study anywhere. You might be listening to this. God help you in all your ventures. And definitely, once you join with us, we will take care of the rest. As I always say, your optional saves you. Choose it wisely. Time is relative. So is your optional. Thanks a lot.